Hey, what's up, everybody? It's good to actually be back again on a normal basis, back to the daily grind, per se. So, hang on, I got a guest I got to let on here, so... here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Anime, so what's today's topic?
Hey, Shadow, what's up? Hold on, I gotta freaking fix the audio here so I can be able to hear you guys.
So, what's today's topic?
Oh, I wanted to talk about like why anime conventions are always under attack because of stupid people.
Oh, really? That's a shame. I've always wanted to go to a convention. Now, this is true about me. I've always wanted to go to a convention like Comic-Con my whole life, but was never given the opportunity because the area where I lived in don't really do that. Not to my knowledge, at least.
Yeah, in fact, we used to actually have our own Comic-Con called the Big or Comic Con.
Yeah, but like I said, it used to be one of my dreams to go to Comic-Con or any convention, but considering how, like, you know, the modern wokies and both that bullshit, maybe it's best if I don't go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, hold on. We got another guest. Hey, what's up? And also, hang on. We got to add Dio here.
Cockadoodle pussy!
Cockadoodle pussy!
I already beat you to it, so...
Yes, but I do it much better. It's
Touché.
much more looter than
I've waited freaking 2 years to do this, so this just came in the mail today.
Nice!
Awesome.
I wish I got mine.
Golden Eagle.
Also,
Man,
the way I say it's much more looter and cruder.
That's not the only thing I also got. Apparently, I just had to get this because, you know, I'm actually a sucker for actually freaking just torturing the hell out of myself.
Like, I
also enjoy torturing myself.
I wish I got my copy of Blade Devil. I never got to pre-order it or back to Kickstarter because I didn't have one at the time. And I think it's too late for me now.
But that sucks, Shadow. Bad Shadow.
Hey, like I said, I also got this as well. The infamous 177033.
Awesome sausage. Well, y'all can hear me just fine, can't you? Because I'm using a different headset.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, good. Good. Now then, what is today's topic? What is today's topic to fap to?
Basically, today I wanted to talk about like why anime conventions are also under attack, like Anime Matsuri, freaking all these like Comic-Cons that bend the knee because, you know,
but the reason why Anime Matsuri is being attacked is simply because it's being hosted by the legend, the man himself, Vic Mignona. And as we all know, dumbasses hate his guts. He is a good man, and they hate him. And they want him to fail, even though I guarantee you he will succeed. His convention will be more successful, and not only that, but though it will show you who the real fans are versus the grifters, the people who don't even give two fucks about the fandom.
Yeah. Anyway, I got two covers for this, but one of these is going to my cousin Hunter for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's going to my cousin Hunter, and I also got check it out.
Awesome.
Yeah, I actually waited 2 years. I gotta say, it was totally worth the wait.
Oh yes, I mean I'm also glad that I got my copy of Blade Devil. Also, hello Geek Freak, Long Boy, and Violet.
Yeah, I think I'm the only person in this stream that doesn't got a copy. Is it on Amazon?
Perhaps. Not
100%, but you can try checking there. Don't quote me on it. I'm not 100%. It's 100% there, but in fact,
It's just
Hey,
like I want to get my hands on a copy for myself, but I still kind of feel guilty for missing out on the Kickstarter.
You should. You should feel guilty, ashamed. You should go in the corner and think about your life, Shadow. Shame.
I will do everything but the last thing. But anyways,
I will do anything for love.
hold on.
Won't do
Oh,
hi,
Joker,
Silent Joker.
that. Hello, Silent Joker.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
Man,
Ooh,
where is Kiki? I sent her the link and everything.
She'll get here when she gets here. So it's not mandatory to actually come and join us, but
Well,
if she
I
actually-
know.
I can understand.
But yeah, but I mean, I know it's not mandatory, but
yeah! Woo!
one thing I do want to say though is conventions are only going down because these conventions are bending a knee to a bunch of clowns who want it to be appropriate when yet there's really no reason for it. They're wanting it to be woke. Women cannot dress up as sexy characters like Nami or current day / year Nami, mind
Should have been at mine. Should have been at mine. They were at mine.
Also, Violet says, "And Mr. Anime 343, the only reason I don't like conventions is the stupid food prices. I could pack a lunch for cheaper than what I pay at a convention."
Depending on the food stall and where you're going, but yeah, it's on the prices.
And not just that, but
Can
also
be mixed,
conventions are treating people who make spicy stuff poorly. Because I remember one story that Raging Golden Eagle's buddy on one of his streams was talking about, was saying how, at the last minute, the staff at the convention came up to them and said, "Hey, you gotta, cover this up or, change it or whatever." And basically, it kind of ruined their business. It's they don't want people to see the lewd or the spicy or whatever, so they'll go out of their way to basically handicap them.
Objection, incorrect. It depends on which convention he was at. Because I told Mr. Anime when I was at my convention I was at, I'm like, hey, I know you're into this lewd stuff, and lo and behold, there's a booth with some of the lewd artwork, and like Mr. Anime saw the proof. It's like, yeah, it's there. So this will depend on some of them. It will very depend on which convention you're going. I'm not saying Dino, you're wrong or anything, but then again, you could say, like, why can't there be like an 18+ stuff? Like there can be.
Well,
That also depends on con-goers, and I don't know how that works at Artist Alley, but it all depends on everything. So.
Well, the thing is, with this con, clearly it was this one that he went to. Others might not be so,
strict.
Yeah. But the one that he went to had this right here. And as we all know, it could be just like a virus where it could spread to other cons. It's like we all have to be appropriate, because what if little Timmy and little Susie, and let's just face it, let's already get this out of the way. It's never about the children. It's never about little Timmy or little Susie. It's about these neckbeards, these land whales, these mouth-breathing, smooth-brain, knuckle-dragging shitmongers who stew in their own filth that absolutely hate sexy characters. They hate, lewd. They hate spicy. So it's like, no, you can't dress like this. You have to, cover your chest. You have to make sure that everything is appropriate. That way I don't feel bad for looking like Quasimodo from the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh man, guys, I really gotta review this. Basically, this just came out today.
Is that which?
It's Blade-O from Raging Golden Eagle.
Yeah, Blade-O.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I also got my copy too. It came
yeah, we can get your copy of Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. We gotta do a review about that, because it is good. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my copy. I just actually haven't got the confirmation for shipping yet. So
All right, okay, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, for all the Guilty Gear fans who are playing Strife right now,
Oh yeah, Bridget's back.
yes, and I'm now
And Street Fighter,
hungry.
they just announced 2 more characters. A new character and Jury came back. That was a big one.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, Tekken 8 kind of was announced. You see the old, I keep forgetting his name, but the main protagonist dropping his father over the cliff. He smiles, but then you see more an HD updated picture. It's like, oh, that's right, he's evil at the end of 7. So 8's somewhat in the works, and the main director was down there. So who knows what's going to happen? But anyways, some of my stuff. Obviously, Yuffie's in her Moogle hood and cape. That's the one I went to, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, you're so cute." I'm like, "Thank you." And this is the first time ever I got asked for photos at my convention. So I immediately said yes for almost every single one of them. It was so much fun to do, really. Yes,
Yes.
there was a marriage proposal. There was
And
3 marriage proposals. One at the Genshin Gathering, and 2 at their own separate little things. So it was
one thing I
pretty
do want
wholesome.
one thing I do want to say that Bridget is back in Guilty Gear. I am so happy and so hungry.
But it's
You
not,
know,
not that like even my convention, they were pretty okay with the good majority of the cosplay. I don't think anybody really got a weird look or anything. It's just like, oh, that's a cool cosplay and whatnot. So no weird looks or anything. If anything, really, this is always up to the con goers and convention staff and the people who are running it. It's like it always depends on the cosplay, really. Like you never know what's really going to get accepted or not. There's always signs around that says cosplay is not consent, and just like Mr. Anime Night before he went said that if one person mess up, it ruins it for everybody else. That's a shame. One person mess up, and it's like, well, there goes the excitement for everyone else. We're here to have fun, relax, enjoy.
Why the hell is there a Moogle in stream?
Hi, Dee. Look who I am. Hi, Kupo. Kupo.
Who let the Moogle in?
Me.
yes,
me.
Edie,
Joker.
you funny show.
Kupo.
I
And people
know
were
it's
wondering,
Joker. I was making
Dude,
a joke here.
Kupo, where's my moogles? I found all my Kupos.
That is like so adorable.
Thank you. It's from an Argentina cosplayer. Oh, yeah, Argentina. I got this all the way from Argentina.
wait, you mean that's handmade?
Handmade from Argentina. This is a
I kind
wonderful.
of it was handmade because it looks like you got button eyes instead of actual eyes.
Yep. Also, I got this shirt from my convention as well.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh man, I haven't been on the stream because I've been fucking out. I've been missing a lot of streams. Sorry about that. I've been out,
That's
dude.
not it, man. Besides, you actually have your own personal things you got to deal with. I understand. Basically,
Yeah, man.
it's not mandatory to act. I mean, just joining stream is just completely optional. I mean, heck,
I missed several streams to watch the Johnny Depp versus She Who Must Not Be Named.
It was a whole month.
also,
Got some keychains as well.
And it pisses me off that She Must Not Be Named and her fucking cronies are still not only trying to ruin Johnny, but they're going after YouTubers like that Umbrella guy.
yeah. So Neo, PD, check it out.
Also,
Yeah, no,
Oh, man,
I'm
it's
sorry.
holographic colors.
Finally got them all.
Oh,
Basically,
Chainsaw Man.
This is Blade Devil from Raging Golden Eagle.
Yeah, I know what that is. That character always seemed kind of cool to me. Lack of design, sure, but she always seemed kind of cool either way.
but
Yeah, it, basically, I really gotta say, I gotta give it to freaking I gotta give it to the dude is an absolute legend because basically he is a really freaking awesome he's a really awesome dude and a great creator. So I have to actually live up to his dreams of actually seeing us create Explosion Comics and make our comics IRL.
Ah,
anyway, and it pisses me off because it's like you're
Hold on.
going after YouTubers. Really? Are you trying to make sure you can't even be cast in porn films?
That's only if she's actually truly desperate. And also,
She's
Well,
going
they told
after
Wolf-
that umbrella guy claiming that he made money off the trial. I'm like, yeah, and
He did
so
not.
did a lot of other YouTubers who were supporting your lying ass. But I don't see you going after them.
I'm about to mow my lawn in the back. I've been mowing the lawn this past week. Holy fucking shit, man. That shit is a pain in the ass when it's wet. And then it gets stuck in
Because
the
it likes
lawn.
to go.
and it's
Holy
actually currently
shit,
raining out.
man.
It's like a fucking giant chia pet. You know, you put water on it and it grows.
Yeah.
Uh,
It kind of
No.
sucks when it's too darn hard out.
Sorry I wasn't here at the beginning. I went to make me some tea and cocoa, and the mail lady came and knocked on my door asking if my dad and I got packages not addressed to us. And I'm like, no, we didn't. And even if we did, we'd be trying to find the people they belong to. Not everyone's gonna steal fucking shit.
Yeah, man. Don't trust anybody to fuck it. You come down here in these ghetto pieces of shit areas. Don't freaking trust anybody to bring you your stuff.
But I
Oh.
do live in the
No.
town.
Oh,
I
you know what?
really
You know
live
what?
in the farming area.
One thing I want to say, since you brought that up, I was watching a video yesterday or last night rather, Chill's video. You know, the guy who talks like this. And then,
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I used to watch him a lot back in like 2018.
what
Hold on,
you-
I gotta
one-
let Nep on. So hold on. I gotta share the link because I just had a direct Discord message from Nep. So
I
That's-
well,
I
anywho,
sent that link. So
well, what I was about to say was, so I was watching the video, and like there's this dude who was trying to sell chocolate air quotes on the sale, because what it really was a fake ass motherfucker who wanted someone to open the doors so him and his little thug friends could come and do, you know, God knows what.
I
And
think
this
I know
is
who
why
you're
you
talking
have
about.
All right, so anyway, back to the conventions. Like, yeah, like kind of like we were talking about beforehand. Like for Anime Matsuri, there was that sign that was going around. I'm like, oh my god, really? Like, you're at an anime convention, we don't need that sign around here.
What sign?
Oh, it was this Tifa Lockhart cosplayer that's like,
I was trying to
Oh,
figure
that's
out if that was a
right.
Lockhart cosplay.
Oh, hey,
It
guys.
looked like it.
Yeah, but I want to know
no, it
what
was Tifa.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I actually agree with you. And I'm just like, honestly, if I was in that convention, I would literally be walking the shirt of one of my OCs saying, yes, please loot me. I am a laureator.
Okay, let me say something because it does have something to do with this lolicon stuff. I saw something on Reddit. I recorded all and I took screenshots of all the comments. I did not fucking miss a beat because I will be making a video about this. You know, the character on my profile picture, that character is from A Can of Heart, right? From a game
Yeah.
called A Can of Heart. All
Yeah.
right. These motherfucking idiots on Reddit, these sweaty fucking monster drinking jerk offs, said that fucking A Can of Heart was like, oh, you're a pedophile if you like the game. I'm about to fucking tear Reddit a fucking new one. You don't fucking talk about A Can of Heart. You don't talk about fucking A Can of Heart. That's crossing the fucking line. When you talk about Can of Heart, when you talk about fucking Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball GT or even Dragon Ball, now you're gonna get fucking destroyed.
Poopo, calm down. Poopo,
Oh
calm
my
down.
God.
Calm down.
Oh
is-
my god.
This is like when idiots would say, real men, straight
Remember-
men don't bathe. And there'd be a comment of, fellas, is it gay to have common hygiene? And I'm like, no, because if you want a woman to rub on you, you gotta smell nice. No woman's gonna go near your nasty ass if you smell like dog shit.
Thank you. I hate that. Oh, you gotta be a real man. Fuck you.
You want to hear something funny though? I dealt with that similar thing that both Dee and you guys said, and I dealt with this shit in the past with be what like in Slice Life anime, like in Lois. Hell, fucking playing that game Hyperdimension Neptuna. I mean Hyperdimension.
I also
Neptuna
need to
games.
get that game.
They also said that A Can of Heart is R. Kelly's favorite game. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Okay.
Can you give it a silhouette?
Yeah.
I ever associate R. Kelly with my face. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude.
Why would I say R. Kelly?
I can only be happy that my mother passed away several years ago because she loved that series of videos he did because it was like a soap opera trapped in the closet, and this would just kill her if she found out the truth about him.
Yeah. Well, shit, damn things got.
You know,
And they
always-
put R.
always-
Kelly in jail for 12 years.
Always say
12
this.
years?
Yeah,
That's
12
light.
fucking years. Yeah, I know that's light, but you know
He's in
what?
prison
Fuck
for, like,
it.
12 years.
They have enough years to get this man fucking killed and put in a fucking backyard. So you won't have to touch kids again.
Like,
That's more than enough time.
All they need
Alright.
is someone visiting their brother Bubba or something in prison, and them see R. Kelly and be like, "Hey, you know he's a famous rapper who peed on a 14-year-old, right?"
Eesh.
Oh God.
That's all
Okay.
you gotta do. That's all that's gonna happen. And next thing
Okay,
you know,
back
R.
to-
Kelly found dead
Okay.
with a
Okay, Silent Joker. No, you got the floor. I was about to say back to the conventions because I got something to say about that too. So there you go.
Oh yeah, back to the conventions. Yeah, it was a Tifa Lockhart cosplay. They had that sign that says, you know, Lolicons equals this.
Oh, I
Now,
know.
I
exactly
disagree
what
with
you're
the video saying you want to fight. Like, this could have been handled much
Yeah.
more mature.
No.
Of, let's have a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
it's a
We did-
fictional characters that do not exist. I do have my own limits, but I don't do that stuff. I know I watch stuff like Data Live where they go crazy, but it's like they're 2D characters, they're fictional, they're not real. End of discussion. As long as you know your limits, you're okay.
And one thing I want to branch off of that for a moment. It's like what I brought up before, and I'll bring it up again. You could literally make fucking Rugrats or Dora the Explorer Rule 34, but guess what?
Oh my
people
fucking
actually
fuck
have-
that
It
shit,
means hold on. It means nothing. It's lines on fucking paper.
man.
It does nothing. Now,
Yeah,
Okay.
but that actually happened specifically
I gotta
for
be right
all
back. I
grown
gotta-
up spinoff.
All right, Miss A.
She's
I gotta
saying
send Shiny. I gotta send Shiny the link to the channel. So
Oh,
Hold on.
That's fine.
But
the point here is it's lines on paper. It affects nothing. If you want to
It
do
doesn't.
something, if you want to be the fucking hero that you want to be so badly for the children, well then get off your ass and actually, help real children.
hell,
Hell, I have a solution. Wait, Didi, can I say something? I have a
Yeah,
solution.
go ahead.
How about this? Actually, help out family members who are young, and teach them how to be safe. If their parents not gonna be doing it, you can help them teach them to be safe. Tell them warning signs and dangers of when it comes to creeps and pedos. That
don't
way.
get candy from strangers.
Exactly. Like if I was a kid nowadays, I would literally first off,
Got it.
don't trust random
You got
people who go on Discord. If they add you in Discord and they ask you what your age is,
Hey guys.
Hey,
So,
hey, Shiny.
So yeah, you were talking about conventions being under attack. Yeah, since I seen what's going on with Ministry of Otaku, I seen through his videos and everything. But you have
exactly.
to
That's what I was
realize,
talking about.
Like freaking Claymore still going after Ministry of Otaku.
yeah,
I'm
and you know who to
surprised-
blame on this? It's I Stand With Vic Fails, but she's back already as I Stand With Vic Losers.
I thought
Oh,
I Stand With Vic Fells was a man.
you know what's kind of scary though?
it's not a
Fucking bitch.
woman.
I am sorry, but I'm gonna say it again. No police report of any kind, and I'm not gonna believe you. And then, are you really gonna tell me over 100 victims, quote unquote, Ronnie Boy's words, not mine?
Yeah.
Not one of them went up to someone they trusted, if not Constep, and been like, "Hey, Vic touched me inappropriately. You really gonna tell me that fucking shit didn't
Yeah.
happen?"
Even
Also,
there's
one
no
thing to
police
also,
reports on me. The reason is, what's the point of the reason is since I was falsely accused back in April of this year because of
Boy.
this freaking I'm gonna say Lady Tora. She can't even leave me alone. She knows me in real life, but she doesn't have any police reports on me or any of my other friends because she's been going after male victims a lot.
I'd start screenshotting everything and get a restraining order against her.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
I'm
crazy
still doing that.
and absolutely inappropriate.
No, and that's the funny reason why nowadays, why every time someone accuses me of this stuff, especially on Reddit, I will look at them in a straight face, like,
Oh God, friggin'
yeah, he's right.
Label9999 says Tifa, the greatest politician in Italy.
Oh, don't
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
remind me of that bullshit.
course.
Oh my
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
All right.
god.
And the point is,
I hated
let
that
me
shit.
continue-
Even though Tifa
let me
is
continue
sexy.
what I'm saying, right?
Come on. The
I'm-
Cooper
Like,
wants the
since-
Goofy.
I mean, unless
Give it
someone
for
hacks
Senate.
the system,
Goofy for Senate.
you know that the guy showing the stuff was the one looking at that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking
Yep.
give a shit.
Pretty
Like now,
much.
listen. You know what this does? This makes Tifa look even more weaker. Because think about it. Everyone thinks Tifa is some weak, big titty character. She's like, she's not fucking weak. She is very powerful. But
Yeah.
nobody's gonna take her seriously now. Nobody's gonna take her seriously.
It doesn't help the
They
fact
still do.
that people
But let
don't
me-
take it seriously nowadays.
Yeah. And let me continue this. Like, with all the situation, let me tell you which con I work with, all right?
Okay.
Okay, I work with MCon, which is basically a public library in East Meadow, which I've been working there for 10 years as a volunteer through becoming an event organizer for Pokemon tournaments and a cosplay judge. But I was planning to have a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament next year along with the Pokemon tournament. But it's not going to happen because I'm not coming back to the library or whatever because they're too afraid of the stupid Karen, to be honest. And Kick Vic.
But
Also, okay, about that girl at that convention, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
That girl that was walking around with that sign, Silent Joker.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
so again, I can listen. I can understand the guy's frustration. I think he
Yeah.
just wanted to do something, like, oh, you want to fight? You want to fight, bro? He's probably one of the
That
internet
part I
tough
don't agree
guys.
with, but it's gonna been. Let's have a talk about this. Let's discuss about this.
Well,
See, I don't
Yeah,
think she
about
was
the
gonna talk
situation with
because she was
the
acting like a
other woman
goddamn mute through the
who
whole video.
with the-
Yeah.
One at a time.
Right.
can I
Yeah, like,
can I
Yeah.
speak?
wondering.
I can speak, right? Because you
Yes,
didn't.
you can speak. Yes.
You got the floor.
Well, going back to what Dio said about the Rule 34 thing, hell, I don't. This guy I follow, he's into a lot of the shows I like, not just anime, but
Yeah.
but he actually posted this morning a picture of Anne, Marcy, and Sasha in a cuddle pile, I'll call it, without clothes. Stuff was censored,
Yikes.
thank God, but it wasn't even them in their adult forms that we see at the end of the series.
Yeah, but guess
Okay.
what? It's just on some paper.
I
mean,
know, but it kind of pisses me off that no one is going to say anything about this, but the minute it's an anime character, pedophilia!
And
That-
I think
is
I know
kinda
why.
true.
I think I know why though. It's because it's a thing that they like versus what we like. In other words,
Also, listen. I think it's this. They don't like the Japanese because they feel like the Japanese are too how the Japanese are like very appealing and delicate. Deep
Yeah.
down inside, they fucking hate that shit, and I think it
That's
has something to
true.
do
I
with
think
envy
that's
and
the number one
racism.
true.
no,
And the
and
point-
he's right, and that's why I
one
said
thing I want to throw
And
that
the fact they hate, they hate also how anime is outdoing comics. They don't want to see some lolly fucking female outdo Superman. That's fucking stupid. I kind of
Yeah,
agree,
it's stupid.
but
And I
listen,
agree.
I totally understand. But they going too far with this shit. They going too far with this shit.
Well, here's the thing.
Look, maybe if they didn't have the fucking wokies writing the comics wouldn't be losing so fucking
Maybe-
bad.
Exactly.
And let
Yeah,
me
gotta
tell you
put the
this,
art
like
back in
with
art.
the situation with these wokies hate the Japanese a lot, it's getting ridiculous to the point even Sony used to be a Japanese company, now became an American company, which
Yeah.
now they're butchering Japanese games and butchering anime.
I hope
but
the
at the same
Sony
time-
corporation building gets blown up by accident.
Woke.
Well, it's also the same time that unfortunately the Japanese market is kind of dying out for games, but that's why they shift to more of the Western approach. So, but it needs to be back in the Japanese, which is where it should
That's
have been.
because
where they should
Japanese are
stay.
not going out. They're not sending their stuff out in the world. That's the same thing a Can of Heart suffered from, and that
Yeah.
is not as popular as supposed to be. Because
And-
Japan wants to only make shit exclusive to their country. They need to fucking outsource.
Anyway,
Hey, also,
I I can
And
only
95 Vigilante Anime Hero says Rippaverse is the only our hope of modern comics.
I guess.
Uh,
Yeah.
It's true.
I hope
Possibly,
so.
yeah.
But man,
I'm working on my comic book
Go on,
series.
did you want to say something? Did you want to say something?
Right.
I can only hope that Vic's able to get his dubbing company off the ground. For one thing, it might make me not hate the idea of voice actress anymore, because I won't have to worry about assholes like Bitch Cakes Marchie and Pervert Sabbath.
And
Don't
not to
tell
mention
me he
Pedal
is
Lord
Everybody's
Stephen
a
Mills.
He
pervert.
has a fucking casting couch, and y'all tore on Vic like he did something without proof. But there is fucking proof that Sabbath has a fucking casting couch, and he made fun of neurodivergent people.
Yeah.
That's also
Not
one of the
just
biggest things I also want to touch in as well. It's like
Well,
I
at
just
least Chris Sabat isn't touching kids. I'll give
Yeah,
you-
like Jamie and
Yeah, I
Neil.
met him before,
Yeah.
to be honest.
so I just think it's
Wait a minute. What was he like?
He's like a nice person when I met him, when I approached to him, and the last time when I met him, it's like when I cosplay as Game Gear, wearing a mask on, and say, "Oh, what are you wearing the mask?" "Oh yeah, it's because of the how disease spread in during the con
yeah.
back
So
then."
Yeah, man. Okay, that's
I just think it's more sadder that didn't earlier this year, like people trying to go to anime convention, trying to trying to get rid of Lolicon, and then it badly backfire. I'm pretty sure someone remembers that, right? Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But he didn't
in
want to
all
turn it.
fairness,
That's okay.
how many of y'all have seen American Dad? You know
Me.
how
that fucking show was so funny.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that show.
Me.
look, my point
Okay, let D
Whoa,
speak, right?
Let me
Point.
finish. Let me finish.
my point is there's an episode where Roger's trying to figure out what kind of powers he has because he watched a lot of alien movies like E.T. And it turns out he can crap gold turds. That's what Chris Sabat is to me. He seems nice and appealing on the outside, but then you find out what he does behind closed doors, and it's like, wow, he's a total piece of shit.
For having a woman, people on a casting couch.
One thing I want to say though is first off, to kind of derail for just one moment, because I wanted to say this in the last stream, I forgot, but Xenoblade 3, Xenoblade 3 came out like last week or whatever, and there's journalists, there's clowns who are trying to sit there and say that one of the characters in Ultra is non-binary, even though in the Japanese version, even the wiki, it's she. The only reason why they're saying she's non-binary is simply because one of the dialogues, because the context here is the person doesn't know if they are he or she, so they're just using they because, again, they have no clue what the...
Oh, so the character's androgynous, and until the character
Well,
verifies...
not really. They just don't know.
Yeah.
So that one's okay, but it's what people perceive. So it's like
it's like if there's an assassin hiding behind the wall. You would say they are hiding behind the wall. Now, if you know the gender, you'd be like, oh, she is hiding behind the wall, or he. And again, she is a female. She is a she. But the other reason why they wanted to change her gender to something that doesn't exist is because the person who voices her also identifies as non-binary.
Okay,
that's okay. That's fine, but
Yeah, well, Vic is straight, but he's done gay characters before.
yeah, but he doesn't want to.
He's gay.
Okay, Agent actually says this: Spawn and Hellboy would be better to stay away from the woke.
Yeah,
that's true.
No, fucking Tim Fate, motherfucker.
Get the fucking sign, Mr. A! Get the fucking sign!
Time out. Well, that will depend. Oh, you finally got a sign for that. Well, that depends on the new movie for Spawn. Todd should be starting himself, but we'll see how it goes.
They still shifted fate. They will be responsible if we find out the woke got their grubby little paws on Hellboy and Spawn.
I don't
Yeah.
really give a shit about Hellboy like that, but Spawn.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hellboy,
But I do like Hellboy. But
Wait,
it kind of saddens me that Hellboy, the last movie.
Oh, is that
didn't
high
do
range
too
invasion
well.
there?
Yes.
Hey, Dio.
Joker.
It
Let's
kinda
talk about something
sucks.
fun. Let's change the subject. I'm going to show off some of the merch that I got. So we had the English voice actor from High Rise Invasion at my convention, and this is what I got him to sign. I bought it from
Nice.
him, and it was pretty awesome. So, also got a quick photo of the guy. Pretty chill dude, pretty awesome dude, and he's pretty awesome. High School DxD.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome.
I do not know. This is probably like a burn CD with a lot of different music on it. So I'm like, I like the art. I'm like, I might as well get it. But let's get to some of the DVDs now. That's right.
I like that anime.
Lame.
I like
Yes.
it.
I haven't seen the anime, though.
But look at the
It's pretty
price.
The
Look at the price
complete
there.
collection. Oh my god, the price is
This
high
is
on that
Blu-ray
one.
though. DVD
Oh, it's
combo.
Blu-ray.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna-
already got that.
I'm looking this up. I'm gonna get me a collection.
It was expensive, but this was worth it. I'm like, I'm getting this. Now
I don't
this
trust
one.
my anime list because of after what freaking Cat's
Do you guys
Eye.
know what this is?
Let me
I
Because I
read
don't.
the manga of it. I've been reading
Is
the
it
manga.
good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's actually really interesting, and
Oh, by the way, one thing to also throw out there too, because this is funny, because it's the traditional move of these people. So today, Guilty Gear Strive has announced that Bridget, a cute femboy, is going to be in the DLC. Well, someone was like, "Ah, yes, I'm glad that he's coming back." And then some dumbass, a Wookiee, of course, comes up and says, "It's a she, you transphobe." So I decided
Well, everyone knows
to,
Daft Punk's
comment.
favorite
I
anime.
decided to comment
fanboy.
back to them. I decided
Yeah,
to comment.
I really
Carla.
want someone to. I really want someone to bring these characters that are femboys and stuff, show them to drag queens like Coco Peru or something, and say, "So, are you transgender?" Because people are saying these characters who are in the same hobby as you are transgendered, and I really want to know.
Yeah.
But one thing I was about to say though is, so I told them, it's a he, she, Bridget is a femboy. Stop erasing femboys, and the dumbass blocked me.
And
Listen,
the point is,
let
I
me
don't
say
get
this right
involved
now.
in-
Let me say this. If
let's
people
go.
keep doing this, someone at the anime convention or at whatever it was called, bringing up that sign about lollies or whatever, someone is willing to walk up to that person and say, "You want to fight?" The next time I know someone's going to do that, or the next time someone does that shit on Twitter and they find that same person on Twitter, is going to be a fucking fight. I'm telling you right now. If someone's
There's
willing
gonna
to
be
go
a
up to
fight.
someone and say, "Oh, you want to fight?" Someone's going to literally try to punch that girl in the face if she tries it again. If someone is willing to walk up to her and say that, someone's going to go the extra mile and get more brave and try to punch her in the fucking face. I guarantee fucking to you.
See,
Well,
Because
here's
people
the thing.
getting tired of this
Is she
shit.
a Wookiee?
One at a time.
Is she a Wookiee? Because if she's a Wookiee, I'm just going to be like, hey, equal rights. You're going to be a dumbass, you get treated like a dumbass. Don't
Yeah.
matter if you got a pussy or not. But if
Yeah.
she's an innocent bystander, then no, I don't want her hurt.
yeah.
Yeah, the
That's what
point
I'm saying.
is-
Is not even that. I don't want her to get hurt either, but
I don't
it's
wanna
going
get
to
hurt.
get to a point where people is going to get violent and they're going to get tired and they're going to get very rebellious and it's going to get very feral.
Yeah, that's
I'm
very
telling
I
you.
just want to
See, and
educate her that's saying that you may be cosplaying Tifa, but there's some questionable Rule 34 artwork out there with Tifa. That's all I'm gonna say. That
Yeah.
if she knew that, she would not be cosplaying Tifa anymore.
See, that's
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
problem.
point.
and also, guys,
And
I-
not to mention about this
Hmm.
Okay, let me tell you about the Tifa cosplayer. She's also Asian as well, which it gives another red flag about woke Asians.
See, and I'm gonna say this right now. I think it's more hilarious. While they love to make it seem like they care about kids so much. It's like you people are so hypocritical. I don't see people actually contribute to real life kids being harmed.
And that's because these Wookiees were saying, think about the children. Or when I talk about the children's genitals,
they do be thinking about children.
and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you look at the teachers. You look at these damn teachers who are like, you gotta be non-binary or whatever. Brainwashing them, grooming.
Ooh,
the
what
damn
was that?
kids.
Yeah.
Sound Joker.
Okay, guys,
Let
I
me
got
try to go first.
to do
All right,
math.
let Mr. Anime speak.
Okay, basically, it's like what JSFX4 and I usually do. Whenever we talk about lolis, we usually actually add like some non-profit organization links, so that way we can actually help actual kids in need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't want to do that because they instead want to teach kids to change their gender on a dime, or to pretend to be non-binary or any other make-believe gender that
It's
doesn't
basically
exist.
all of this is basically Chris Chan mentality.
Okay, look, I'm all for trans rights, but I really think kids should wait until they're around 17 or 18
Mostly
just
18.
to be sure they actually are trans. Because when I was 8 years old, I wanted to be a fucking werewolf, but my parents didn't take me to a plastic surgeon to get a snout put on.
I wanted to be a Power
Let's
Ranger.
also go back. Let's also go back to my
Actually-
main point as well. Like,
I want to be
why
me.
parents are not like the parents who let their kids do this stuff?
Okay, and
Why
shut
is no
down.
one like question? I mean, the parents like go, "Hey, I don't think you want to do that."
But no, I wanted to be the Green Power Ranger.
Freaking that freaking those dumbasses that actually freaking castrated a little boy, mind you, and actually had him yeeted from existence. They freaking allow the dad any rights to actually have custody to his kid, and because God
Thunderstorm,
forbid.
it's coming.
Was the mother calling the boy Luna?
I think so. I'm not 100%,
Okay,
but
yeah, I don't know about that. I actually said I really think you should wait for Luna because they wouldn't give me what the kid's name was before they were quote unquote trans girl. So I explained this was before I was yeeted from Twitter. You really should wait until Luna's at an age to understand all this stuff because Luna was 8 at the time when I said this.
Yeah.
And I was called a transphobe, and I'm like, no, this kid's 8 years old. Kids at that age don't really know what they want. Again, going back to my thing of wanting to be a werewolf when I was 8 years old. My parents
I want to be
started
Power Ranger. I
waiting-
want to be Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, especially
I wanted to
Spider-Man.
dress up as Spider-Man for Halloween, and I never had gotten that fucking chance.
See, the
I
funny
did
though-
multiple different
so, you wanna
times.
hear something funny,
But I
though?
did dress up as a spider.
Yes,
Nice.
but my point is, if this kid was trans, it was best to wait until they were at an age where they would understand.
That's
Whereas
true.
if they're just going through the phase of, oh, I just want to wear girls' clothes or boys' clothes or something, depending on the gender.
It's like it's really stupid.
I'm about to say something right now that I did wear a dress when I was a kid, like a wedding dress as a kid. My nickname, they used to call me, female Joker. I'm like, yep. It's something I regret about. I'm like, who cares now? Like that was a phase once. And only
One thing I do want to throw out there, though, is you also got to remember these wokey parents, more than likely, 9 times out of 10, are telling the child that they are trans, as opposed to the child actually being trans.
Look, if I have a child, the fates decide I need a child, I will let my child wear whatever clothes they want. If I have a boy and he says, hey, I'd like to try wearing dresses and skirts, I'll be like, okay, cool. But I'm not letting him decide to get surgery until he's at an age where he has somewhat an understanding.
Yeah.
Man,
Alright,
so much
here we go.
Superman merchandise on this website.
yeah.
I love Superman so much. And I love
let me-
Here we
Batman.
go.
So guys, with all the situation, how stupid is that? Like saying, oh, wearing clothes of whatever gender, say, oh, it's trans, is really stupid. Because like it's the same thing with how in cosplay and situation about we got femboys who dressed up as female characters and got guys dressed up as female
I've
characters.
been dressed as Faye Valentine.
But I think that's a bigger discussion to talk about. Is that are things getting a bit too far in some cases? I will definitely see one of my friends, love the guy, pretty cool person. He did go as Kaine for the convention, but he only went as Kaine really late at night, and that's when there's no kids around. It's all us 20-something-year-old adults going around. So he could pull it off. Like, it's okay, but it's like that does bring up a good question. Like, what about guys who are going as the main characters or any other characters? I wouldn't say just single for
Yeah.
guys, but what about the girls that go a bit too much for revealing? Where you go, this okay, not okay. Again, I know it's up for the convention, the staff, even the cosplayers themselves, and everyone being smart of cosplay is not consent.
It's true.
So, like, where's the line? When's it really going to be the line?
No, see, and this is also going to my main point exactly is that my biggest issue with a lot of these SEWs who constantly go after anime fans, like, are you really helping the anime community, or are you just trying to project your insecurities?
Yeah, they're just projecting their insecurities. Also, Limbo9999 says, I cosplay as a woman, I cosplay as a gay man, but I am straight.
And
I mean,
not to
I did
mention,
go.
well,
Don't forget,
guys,
my very first
guys.
convention. Yep. My very first convention I was ever at. I did go as Sister Iris from Fire Force, but in her bunker gear. It was pretty awesome. And I did meet one of the voice actors on the last day, and I didn't realize it was him until he's like, "Oh, I voice Hinoa." I'm like, I'm talking to a voice actor. I didn't even realize that.
Hey,
I thought that was just a-
honestly, I would dress up as
guys.
Power Girl.
All right,
I
you can go, Shani.
I've cosplayed as, I think, maybe one or two female characters: Alice from Alice in the Country of Hearts, Cooking Mama, and Twilight Sparkle. Everything else, I've been a male character. My first cosplay I ever did was Itachi. I've cosplayed Steven Universe. I've cosplayed Luffy. In fact, the girl asked me to stand by a Vita cosplayer so she could get a picture. And I'm thinking if they ever open cons back up in Louisiana, going as Ness from Earthbound.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me tell you my side,
Oh,
right?
I also cosplayed Dipper Pines.
All right. But let me tell you my side. Only I cosplayed 3 of the evolutions, but I need to cosplay the rest of the evolutions so far.
Ooh,
But
nice.
But so far,
Shani, I did find some Eevee Evolution cosplays down there as well.
I know.
But
let me continue what I'm saying, right? So also, I did cosplay as Looker from Pokemon. You know, the detective.
The one
also,
that terrorizes the doctor.
Yeah. And also,
Alright, so-
I did cosplay as Game Gear during 2017, but it's rare to see me cosplay as a tomboyish female character. But it's all like, it's not revealing. It's basically just a giant hood, a wig, and I have my mask on because I didn't have my makeup on back then.
Huh.
All right, so here we go. Hopefully we don't get demonetized, but I found the ones that were not safe for YouTube. But there was a game that we played down there.
Many times, Mr. A
I'm not
has
even
shown
monetized
us
by YouTube because you actually have to hit 1,000 subscribers and join the
Okay,
YouTube
but just be careful.
program.
So we
I
played a
got
game.
demonetized because
I don't
of
give a
some
fuck
weird
about being
situation
monetized,
happening.
and I hope I never will
We
be.
played a game called Speedwagon versus Your Waifu.
Okay.
Basically, it was like, that's the age of the character, 18 plus, or high school, or what that. You get a point. But however, if you elude someone that's under the age, you don't want to know what happened. But if you ever won correctly, they gave you some waifu cards.
Oh.
Stayed alive. You guys know me.
Yep.
I didn't win them all,
Yeah.
but I won a good fair share of rounds.
Yeah.
Also,
You might
And
find
also,
one that might be your favorite.
And I
There's
forgot
one I
mention that
cannot
cosplayed
show,
as an
though.
Inkling.
Yeah.
There's one I cannot show. It was the teacher from Certain Magical Index. I'm like, no, I can't show
Oh, I know what you're
that.
talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Which I find it still funny to this day that people are like, oh my goodness, you killed Ludo. Because I remember
Like, no,
I
that's the teacher. I'm like,
Yeah.
even I knew, like, that's the teacher. Like, okay.
But
so
you know,
going too fast.
I have my plans later on next year if I'm go back to cons, but I'm not gonna be in the certain areas I am because
You
you
did
know.
wonder what was in there, so.
I know.
Elden Ring, anybody?
Oh, Elden Ring.
But he was wondering, what was I holding? I found this on the first day. I had to get it.
Of course, a forearm waifu.
Ooh, that looks
Oh.
cool. And the
By
art
the way-
is edgy.
Awesome.
I like it.
It was so awesome.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah. By the way, Mr. I had some good
Hey
news.
guys, cell shaded or digital?
Time out.
All right.
Cell
That's
shaded or digital?
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, Mr. I had some good news. I mean, I seen a lot of more traffic in my art lady on Pixit.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, a lot more
Guys,
people
I'm
liking it
asking
now.
a legit question.
Yes.
Cell shaded or digital?
Yes.
Well,
One of the stills from Darkstalkers.
Yep.
Wait,
Wait,
Morgan.
let me
Holy
see.
crap, this was so
I
cool,
like
yes.
Morgan. Lilith is my favorite though.
This is an
But I
actual
love Morgan.
cell shaded. It's got the official logo and everything on it, so $30.
Also,
30 for that? That's
Wow.
a
It's
good price.
Darkstalkers, come on.
also
That's a good price.
today in the people are fucking stupid. I saw it on Reddit. We're going back to this thing of people need to stay in their own lane. And I'm like, okay, so does that mean we're getting young children for the children characters then? And then I go, well, no, kids can follow directions well. And I'm like, but you said stay in your own lane. That means the children have to be actual children when it comes to voiceovers.
ooh.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
But they don't want to do that because they want to tell you how to play the game.
Yeah,
And you are
No,
supposed to-
no,
Fuck
no,
the game. I'm gonna do what I
no, for
want to do.
voice acting, Dio. For
No,
voice acting.
no. I meant that metaphorically. I meant
No,
that
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Yeah. Sorry, Gigi. I meant that, in a metaphorical sense, not literal.
Oh,
Yes. But no, like I was saying though, they want to tell you how this is going to be played, but yet they don't have to do it themselves. They can say, "Oh, we need to make sure that we have, a person who is of this descent or whatever to voice this character." Meanwhile, they don't do it themselves.
yeah. I like
Yeah.
that Cree Summers and Phil Lamar are like, hey, stop this shit. Most of our work are people that aren't black. You're gonna fuck us over if you do this shit.
Yeah.
No, and even makes matters worse. I got an interesting opinion I'm gonna say. Not all black people are this easy to be pissed off. I'm a good example of this shit.
And even on part African, to be honest.
You know what's funny?
You're not the only one that's excited to actually see freaking Bleach come back. I mean,
Oh,
Wait,
man,
yeah.
Fire
wait,
King
Bleach
X,
is
I
still a
totally
thing?
agree with you, dude.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. The last time I saw Bleach, my mom was still alive.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
But you know what's but you know what's absolutely hilarious though? It was absolutely
Hello.
hilarious. I seen this one post a couple of days ago where it's this Latino person laughing, and then another pictures of the Latino person pissed off or whatever. Well, so it's like when you use a Latino slur and it's a Latino person laughing, laughing and laugh. But then the other was like when you use Latinx and it's the guy, pissed off about your life check you.
Yeah. If I even hear Latinx, I'm gonna just pull out my blade and tell this, gringo to stop saying Latinx.
Silence, gringo. That's
I want
what
Gringo,
boggles my
bitch.
mind.
Mm.
I mean,
you
I'm
should-
a white person, so yeah, I can't speak for people of the Latin community. But when the Latin community is like, I don't like this,
guys,
I think
I don't
that
need
is
your
a-
saviors. I don't need you guys to save my ass.
No,
Anyone
same
who
here.
fucking uses that words, I will personally find you, and you want to know what's gonna happen.
Listen,
But I'm
listen, Silent Joker,
is-
Silent Joker. I only defend you because I'm trying to use that as an excuse to really insult someone for just being an idiot.
No,
you get
what
the
I'm
vibe.
sa-
He doesn't.
what I'm
I might time out.
what I'm saying is I assume when people of the community that you're making this word for is like, we don't like this, stop fucking using it, that would be a sign, maybe go back to the drawing board or not make anything at all. But no, apparently every time someone of the Latin community says, I don't like this word, they're called a traitor to their race. And I'm like, for
Yeah.
not liking your bullcrap word?
Also, if you put out your knife and
Seriously,
stuff,
man.
listen, if you put out your knife and stuff and going to cut the Wokey, you should do the cut you so bad. You will wish I would cut you so bad.
I'd
Yeah.
And that's the
I
problem.
usually
Don't
like
cut
scare
me.
these people off.
No,
be
these
honest.
people also these types of people they're like black people, like, oh, you poor sweet thing, you must be a poor victim. Like, dude, I am not a victim. I'm sorry to tell you this. Yes, black people call this baby. But let me tell you a little secret.
White savior complex.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what happened.
Hey, Cerno.
I mean, honestly, the whole wokeness around race is white savior complex because this was all started by white women in the universities.
You mean these freaking Karens?
Exactly. Exactly. The overlap of white savior complex and the Karens. Yeah, they're essentially Karens. They're usually white, rich. And remember, this is rich people we're talking about. White, rich lawyers, like lawyer women who are lawyers and upper class, like who make a whole ton of money a year. Those kind of people.
We need something else for those people because Karens usually are the assholes who will actually be racist assholes and not try and claim that they're woke. We need something else, like what's a hippy dippy like name that we could use for these women?
I call them white saviors because that's what they are. They call themselves white. They're complex.
Like if a teenage girl who's a Karen in the making is called Becky and Karen is Karen. What is the wokey version of that?
I think I'll just call them Stacy's, to be honest.
The one that I remember the most
Stacy's,
was
no,
Jonathan
they're
Butler.
similar to Chad's, to be honest.
I mean, the black equivalent of
Tracy's.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
I got one more thing to show up before we continue. This was probably the most expensive figure next that I got to something else that I pre-ordered. But it will never come out of the box. Everyone knows me.
Yep.
I got freaking Jolene.
I
Last
respect
day, I
the
didn't
fuck out of
want to buy
Jolene.
it.
One question. One question. Why not unbox it?
Dude, you don't
One
unbox
thing.
something like this. It needs to be
Autographed.
and dish.
Listen, if it was a kid unboxing it,
Autograph.
sure, but come on, man. We have a better understanding that this stuff is a collector's item.
Exactly.
And plus, I want this to be signed by Pure Buckland.
Honestly, I should
want
get
this to be
I should get a
signed.
few figures so that like later on down the road I can sell them for like thousands.
Here's
Later,
what
like
you-
10, 20 years.
But still, I'm gonna buy some more Power Ranger figures, basically sell
I
them later
love
on.
it. Yeah, that's Jolene.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to say, here's what you do. If you want to do your unboxing as well, you buy two figures. One, you keep in good condition so you can get a lot of money one day. And the other...
Get it signed.
Whatever.
I'll never
This
sell
one
my
will be
shit.
signed. I love Pure Buckland. I figured it was her as Jolene once the trailer got leaked out. I'm like, it sounds like her, but I don't want to jinx myself. Then she announced that she is Jolene. I'm like, hell yeah. So I want to get something that is JoJo related.
Hey,
Rest in peace,
Sarno.
get Kira Buckland
rest in
and the
peace,
Japanese voice actress
I
signed.
probably want both of them, both Japanese actresses.
Oh, yeah. Also, I doubt that Nep will probably get a kick out of this. Bubble squid.
A squid head. Squid head.
I actually seen that.
Louis.
They're called Bubble Squid, and it's from Blade Double.
Yeah, I
Basically,
saw that.
here's the B theory for all the different types of monsters in the at the end of the book.
Oh yeah, I gotta read that.
Question.
Hey, Cerno, I got something to
Squid
show you
or
on
is it
Discord
squid?
after we're done.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest. Aside from maybe two dolls, I have a bunch of collector Barbies I never asked for that my aunt gave me when I was younger. I'm trying to sell them because it's like, oh yeah, that's what every little girl wants—a doll they're not allowed to take out of the fucking box. If you're an adult buying Barbies, yeah, it makes sense. You want to keep them in the box, but that's just cruel because now the little girl's gonna look at the Barbie and be sad that they can't take it out of the box because it's a collector's item.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always hated that.
I mean, the parents doing that. I mean, to me, that's kind of like abusing your child for profit if you don't let them take their own toys out of the box because you might want to sell it for yourself one day for thousands.
This is
Yeah,
why I
people.
buy two stuff. It's one.
Do you know someone asked me how much is the comics my comics is worth? I'm like, I'm not selling my fucking comic books.
Instead, what you do is you tell the kid about the future value it might have, and you let them make the decision.
One thing I do also thought that
I actually have the original Rapunzel Barbie before they did that movie with Barbie. That they showed ads and stuff, and this was the thing that always happened.
still here.
If it was a popular Barbie that came out at the time, my sister's birthday is March 1st. Mine's April 28th. So chances were we were both going to get the same dolls for our birthdays. And my mother wouldn't let her take the Rapunzel Barbie out of the box. I'm like, don't worry, you know I'm going to get the doll too. And then my mother wouldn't let me take it out of the box. And I was like, I was willing to share my doll because my sister was upset she wasn't allowed to take her doll out of the box. My sister's 4 years younger than me. So I was like 9 or 10 at the time when I got that doll.
Oh.
Actually, there was the rare Lugia doll at the convention, worth $65. Remember when Gold and Soul were released?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was down there. A bit of Pokemon history for $65. Now you're wondering, did you buy that, Joker? No, I did not. I didn't want to buy it, but I'm like, that is so cool. I'll let someone else get that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of figures, I did remember seeing like the amount of times I've seen Neptune figures keep going up and up in both eBay and Amazon. I'm like, shit. I'm like, god damn it, I want Braun. I want the Braun figure so much, and I'm like looking like they're going up and up to the point that it's almost like $300. I'm like looking like.
Hey, you know, that's the thing with collector's items.
I mean, hey, it's
you know what's funny is one of my aunts had a Barbie doll collection, and one that she had huge boobs. Like, I don't know what the fuck the creator was doing, but apparently someone was horny on me.
It depends on the year Barbie was made, because I know in the 90s they made her waist a little thicker and her chest a little smaller because it might hurt a girl's self-esteem if they saw Barbie.
I'm sorry, but
No. I think this was like an adult collector's item.
What we're gonna understand when we from my about to say this. I never understand as an adult, even as when I was younger, like, oh my god, my self-esteem. It's like, I'm sorry. If I see something like, I guess, I don't use a good example, I don't know, some strong buff character from what a comic, right?
JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
I know. And I'm gonna be crying my ass off because, oh my god, this guy's stronger than me. It's like, no, I'm like, wow, I want to be like that. I want to get strong.
You know, that's the other thing.
I never thought of it that way. Looking at anime characters saying, I want to get stronger. I just like the fucking character, man.
Yeah.
And what's funny is, okay, so back when I was in college, I was in a psychology class, and we were discussing, something similar to this with the whole, depiction on men and women and, media. And awesome.
Okay.
And, one of the things that she was bringing up was like how comic book men aren't as bad as comic book women, and yet it's like, wait a minute, every dude is built, every dude is lean, every dude, like you don't see, I guess you could say, you don't see the Chris Chan body or the Danny DeVito body.
And for very good reason there, Shimonetta dude, because ain't nobody got time for a fat dude. For a fat, disgusting dude like me.
I mean,
But yet, they're going to complain about.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how the whole fat acceptance movement is all about fat women, and that fat men are still viewed as bad.
And not just that, but also if a woman has, big boobs, these feminists will, call her out, say, shame on you, you're disgusting. Meanwhile, they look like a busted open garbage bag with legs.
I mean,
I hope y'all enjoyed the dolls I showed you, because they don't look like that anymore. They now have a mold that is basically the same and makes them look like they're 8 years old instead of teenagers.
Yeah, those old Bratz dolls back in the day, I always thought they had a very cute face.
Monster High I showed you. How dare you?
Oh no, and that's the scary thing. My niece just had one of those Bratz dolls when I was younger.
Oh, you want to talk about Bratz? Let's talk about the Bratz dolls for one moment. Who here knows what happens if you take off the makeup?
These aren't Bratz dolls I showed you.
Oh no, I know. There was a Monster High doll, but what else?
Okay.
Don't insult Monster High with those blowjob face dolls.
But you know what happens if you take off the makeup of a Bratz doll?
They're hidden.
Oh,
You get the creepiest motherfucking face ever. Like some a dad wanted to, just wash some of the dirt off of his daughter's doll to be a good dad or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he used like a nail polish remover, and when he did, the face looked absolutely horrific. Like this was something from a creepy pasta or whatever.
Well,
Let's see what that looks like. Hold on, let me go type it in.
Just type in Bratz doll without makeup.
I know.
See, this is why a lot of times I'd be like,
holy shit,
I
that
feel
is
bad.
fucking scary.
I know, right?
I feel bad for my family.
It just has like, oh god, that is kind of creepy.
Well, now I know why. I have to do this, though.
I don't see it.
Type it in on Google Shadow.
Wow.
Well, good thing I'm not typing it in.
Yeah, I ain't gonna look at that.
That is creepy.
Yeah, and also I did like the comic cover there, Zio. That was actually really cool. But nothing can actually ever compare to Legion. I can definitely tell you that much. And I do plan on actually freaking reviewing it as soon as possible because.
Cool. Yeah. You got Blade Devil?
Yeah. Right here. I got it just today.
Sweet.
You know, the funny thing is,
like an alien.
The funny thing is Raging Golden Eagles. I think his end goal is to create a comics industry that's just as free as the manga industry over in Japan.
And that's good.
That means you have to build it. Here's the thing that also, but for some of the stuff, we might need our own payment processors and banks, and even probably credit card company.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to need our own like credit card company to compete with Visa and MasterCard, because Visa and MasterCard are going to someday become the arbiters.
Jack the Ripper.
Vampire.
I'll use PayPal for a little while, and then I'm going somewhere else.
Let's see.
Don't use PayPal. They're known to just take your money.
Yeah, I noticed that because I used them before, so I noticed that.
I noticed what happened to
them. 177033.
Yeah, speaking of vampires, guys.
Oh no, what was that? 177013? That's cursed.
177033. It's also known as emergency metamorphosis. And
Wait,
the last one right here.
Darno, one question. So
is that all you have in your collection is hentai, or you have other stuff? No, that wasn't an insult, but I'm just gonna ask, Mr. Anime.
Okay, if you want to know, I actually collect both hentai and I also collect manga as well.
If I could speak for a sec, Cerno.
We want to shut up.
What?
So one question about us trying to get our own money. What about Patreon?
Patreon don't know. Patreon will find a reason to cancel you.
Yep. Just don't trust it.
Don't trust white people with your money. That's the end of discussion. Pretty much. Don't trust white people.
Well,
don't trust companies out of California because they're woke as hell.
Okay, thanks for talking me out of it because I wanted to do a Patreon.
So you're suggesting Japanese stuff?
Either that or I guess we gotta wait until like Raging Golden Eagle and people like that start making their own payment processors and stuff. That's gonna take years.
Hey, and then you know what's so crazy to me? People will say Cerno is a lolly. Bitch, Cerno is a fucking cougar. She's like over 60 years old. Shut the fuck up.
Anyways, what did I miss so far when I was eating downstairs?
Oh, look, look, that's awesome right there. Dee has an amazing. Yeah.
This was my late aunt's doll because this was the aunt who would actually listen and get me stuff I would like who collected the Barbie dolls. The aunt who would get me the dolls I hated because I couldn't take them out of the box. Well, she'd never get me what I'd like, but this was my Aunt Patty's. She passed away, and because my Uncle Clay couldn't bring himself to look at her Barbie collection, me and my sisters each a doll.
Kickstarter. Okay, let me see.
I think my older sister got
what?
No, my older sister got Wonder Woman.
I am the background that.
My older sister got Wonder Woman, and my younger sister got Batgirl. I got Supergirl.
Nice.
Were they all based on the DCAU designs or just normal comic book versions?
I don't know. I think the Batgirl, which my younger sister got because she's a Batman fangirl, I think she was based off of the campy 60s Batman Batgirl.
I see what you said, Cerno.
Yeah, guys, this is what we should actually be most interested in here.
Okay, how can you fight like that when you're naked? You're pretty much vulnerable. Everyone could just like attack you from all different angles.
Don't
making a movie.
Okay,
I'm not underestimating her, but you need your armor.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, that's
never
cool.
underestimate Ashiara. Okay,
I'm
never
not,
under.
like I said, I'm not underestimating her.
Gee, that is cool as fuck.
Yeah,
It is cool, but still creepy as fuck.
I forget which year.
Can I fucking speak?
Yes, Matt. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No,
Anyway.
you can't, Grandpa. Go back to bed.
Guys, I'm trying to explain here, and y'all are talking.
Okay.
Anyway, I forget which year she was, but this is no hell. She was the Christmas Living Dead doll for 1 year. Best I can tell you is my mother was still alive when I got her for Christmas. Because my parents actually cared about me liking my gifts, so they would make sure I actually got something I liked, unlike my aunt. And yes, I will be ragging on my aunt because, for fuck's sakes, how hard is it to ask someone what they would or wouldn't like for Christmas?
I'm sorry about your mom, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
I
We're
really
all sorry
am.
about that.
Thanks.
Same here.
Now, this one I'm about to show y'all I bought myself. But zombie version of American Gothic.
Nice.
That's cute.
Let's see. Oh, speaking of one thing about I remember say this one thing though. It's kind of cool to see one of my family was actually finally like an anime nowadays. I'm like,
Ooh, this a Goku figure? It's only $108. That's cheap.
By the way, can I speak, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to mention Vampire Hunter D.
Yes.
Message from Mars.
Ooh, is this a movie? Oh, it's a
No,
it's a novel. I know.
it's
I
a
just saw it. It's a graphic novel. It's a graphic novel.
I'm gonna be honest. If I can get a house,
I really wish people would stop speaking over me.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, it's a graphic novel series, and a really good one at that. Because, good lord, is the art so fucking good.
hey, you want to hear something funny though? The amount of times I get talk over, like I don't use this, I get used to it though.
You know what you said? You want to hear something funny? I was about to say Uranus.
What do you have against Bleeding Shadow, Dionysus?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What?
What? That was fucking random.
That was new.
Huh?
Nani?
Oh wait,
What?
that was funny. What?
Yeah, I'm just really
What are
happy.
you talking about again, Coof?
Also, I gotta get back into doing my anime and manga reviews as well.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Well, be sure to read the.
Don't forget, Mr. A. You gotta get Vampire Hunter D. Message from Mars if you can.
Hey, y'all
You're like me. You almost
hey
had
guys, y'all
Just
want to
Dee
see something?
Whoa, guys! Time out. Let Dee Dee talk.
Y'all want to see something that I can't stand to look at, but I can't bring myself to throw it away because it was my dad having a good heart at the time. My dad knows I'm a Star Wars fan, so when he saw this at Walmart, probably for like $1.
Oh no. Oh.
I can't bring myself to throw it away because my dad was trying to be nice because he knows I'm a fan of Star Wars. But it's like, I don't like Rey. If it had been thin, I'd be more willing to display it, but I don't like Rey.
Well,
So
to be
basically,
honest,
this right here is your pink fuzzy pajamas from the show us the Christmas movie called again. With it, shoot your eye out, kid.
A Christmas Story.
Yeah. So this is your pink fuzzy pajamas moment from the Christmas story. Then.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, I remember having one of those like Christmas, those annoying like Christmas sweaters and or freaking sweatpants the parents give you that you hate so much. You
No,
notice
because no.
my see, I got the
It's always
comfortable ones.
ugly.
They felt so comfortable. I slept in it.
Am I the only one who probably have experienced getting like anime merchandise? But the audience is either pop figures or my hair academia hoodies.
We're already an hour in. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Past an hour, but yeah.
Yeah.
A little over an hour. So actually, it's an hour. So.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
I mean, I wouldn't mind this doll so much. Besides the fact my dad got it for me because he knows I'm a fan of Star Wars, but the doll looks like a fucking man. It's so ugly.
Yeah.
That's not a woman, baby. It's
That's
a
not really a
man.
woman. It's a man.
It's man.
Man, you looking like a man.
Here's a scary.
It's a man.
You want to hear something scary? The amount of time they left make fun of lolicons. At least we know the difference between a man and a woman.
Yeah, there you go.
They can't make a female with a fat chest look actually feminine.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And what's even more hilarious is with this new design for Iceman, they made him into a 10-year-old boy, or at least look like a 10-year-old boy. And he's gay, by the way, because of course he fucking is.
Well,
Yeah.
I already know I'm gonna get canceled all because of what I just said.
The llama.
Shut up! I collect these things because
It's a llama.
I
That's
like the llamas. Damn it! Shut
That's
up!
That thing is kind of adorable, actually.
Llamas are the superior species of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, just
No,
like the
The
emus.
Moogle is.
In
Yes.
fact, my very first llama was a birthday present from my friend Emma because I had a little birthday cake attached to it.
You know what that means? I need to get your llama a hat, Dee Dee.
Oh God, llamas with hats.
It's kind of
Yes,
funny
yes.
though.
Oh wait,
Oh my God.
Okay then. No. Never
I
mind.
call him Lord Plum Pudding.
I find it very hilarious. I
Wait,
just
what?
saw-
That's what Chester goes. But Lord
Nice.
Plum Pudding, that kills people.
I still find it funny though. I still find it funny nowadays. I just finally started collecting stuffed animals nowadays again.
Yeah, just like Ministry of Otaku.
But the downside is those motherfuckers are expensive. I'm like, why are they so expensive?
They're $3.50.
And the point is, speaking of stuffed animals, you know how Claymore called Ministry of Otaku a plushy diddler, which it's kind of like inappropriate to call him that.
Honestly, I actually want to cuss that guy out for saying that shit. I literally want to enter him a new one if I ever have the opportunity.
Hey, it's Oswald.
If no one freaking, put my name in his mouth and start talking shit about me.
It wasn't like it's Oswald.
I think Claymore also attacked. It's just kind of funny now. For a while, the whole, the VTubers that the wannabe they're called VTweeters that.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Those kind of people who like to those who like to try and police the VTuber community and try to kick people like Alice and
Yeah.
Taiga and them out.
And not to mention, I'm friends with Alice.
Oh,
Right.
Speaking of that,
I was gonna say something.
Okay.
Oh, guys.
No, guys, I was trying to say that it's kind of funny since the V-tweeters were silent for a long time until the whole Taiga thing blew up because it's kind of late. It's kind of late for that to be their first target this summer, but But
Yeah,
anyway,
and I know Alice told about the situation with all the old information.
yeah, but
and everything.
what my main point was is that when they were silent from all the way from because usually they start around June, they wait until at the August to start, But what I'm saying is that during that time, it wasn't the VT tweeters were silent, and it was usually attacks from people like Claymore, his general whatever person.
General Johnny Ree.
Yeah, and that person, and there all these attacks were coming from outside the community, and they weren't attacking like the VTubers directly, but they were attacking people like Jay Senpai, people like that.
Yeah.
And they were attacking you. The friend, they were trying to attack the friend circle of the VTubers. So I think that there might be some coordinate. I'm afraid they might coordinate now. And
Okay.
That's why I had to keep my Twitter page locked, and I keep blocking certain antis, including the young boys.
Hey, I'm about to go out there and start the lawnmower, so I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that the young boys.
Whoa. Didi had something to say, so Didi, you have the floor.
Have y'all seen Oswald yet? Because I want to tell you about him and stuff, and people keep talking.
Everyone's shoving it to you speak.
No.
Anyway, this was technically it was from my uncle who's still alive too, but this was the last gift I got from my aunt before she passed from cancer.
Aww.
That sucks. But anyway, I actually I want to tell you guys something. I actually have 3 personal pet peeves. Number 1, people who actually use my hobbies as political soapboxes, like anime, manga, freaking video games, comic books.
Yeah, those. And honestly, the whole anti-lolly sentiment is actually is like a logical conclusion of the whole, as part of the logical conclusion of the whole Anita Sarkeesian thing, of the whole fiction affects reality thing. That started actually with video games and Anita Sarkeesian. Spread from there.
And I would tell you this: Anita Sarkeesian
all the way back in 2012. Drama. That's where it started. It started 10 years ago.
Yeah. Also, let me finish. All right, number 2. People who actually freaking quote tweet me with hot takes, because God forbid that freaking pisses me off. And number 3, people who actually freaking attack my friends or family online for no apparent reason, because that freaking really just pisses me the hell off.
Yeah.
Please don't ever go after any of my friends or my family, because that's only gonna freaking rile me up.
Yeah, this is kind of a bit too.
I don't like Anita Sarkeesian because she steals people's art, and then have the audacity to tell the girl that she has no proof. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the girl could probably pull up the picture that probably has her signature on it, as well as proof that she posted this before you posted your smear campaign against video games video.
Yeah, this whole smear campaigning going on, it's getting ridiculous, and it's like. It should have been left in the 90s.
And I think the reason why they went...
Go ahead.
She claimed that she played video games since she was a little girl, and then we find a video where she says, I've never played video games. I'm like, you lying fucking whore!
Yeah. Also, one thing I want to
that's the whole problem. And the thing is that the reason why they're going after Lolly specifically is because they can get they think that they can get the right wingers on board to maybe pass a law and then slowly expand that outwards. Kind of like
yeah.
So
it's a seed of censorship. They want to get their foot in the door.
And one thing I want to say to finish off what Sonia was saying a moment ago with the whole YouTube shindig. One other thing I want to throw out there that really pisses me off is these assholes who are just streamers, as in real life people, without the VTube model or anything. This is one ass clown was being called out by it. And the only thing he had to say was, "Oh yeah, well I identify as a VTuber." You can identify as what the fuck you want.
Then get a freaking model.
Dear girl all over again.
They just want to steal the tag.
And I don't get dear girl, because it's like, I identify as a woman, okay, but I also identify as a male deer. What?
Okay, that's really weird.
Then I guess I identify as a deer hunter? I don't know.
Okay,
yeah,
really weird.
Wait, guys. I identify as a Moogle.
I actually identify.
At least you try to look the part.
I identify as a Goetia.
And the part.
Guys. I actually
Where's the grandpa?
banjo player from Deliverance.
Oh, God. Why?
So guys,
Why? Just why?
Yeah, let's continue. Saying
I'll
with
say this.
Anita Sarkeesian, well, she's been scamming a lot of people with the lies that she made, and you know how her money is wasted on.
Makeup.
And the thing is that doesn't she run one of the organizations that infiltrate these companies with a strong arm, like? And the thing is that Anita's in this grift and ESG investing goes hand in hand, because if the government, because if the company turns down the offer that Anita Sarkeesian makes for her diversity initiatives, their ESG score will plummet.
The point is, like, BlackRock's been doing this
bitch
ESG
is
crap.
buying girly shit. You can't tell me she ain't, because look, I don't mind her, making sure she looks nice for her videos and stuff, pull her hair back and stuff. But why does she need those goddamn hoop earrings? She don't need those goddamn hoop earrings.
That's like an iconic feature of her, and people usually see those hoop. Now people are gonna see those kind of like with the problem glasses thing. They're gonna see those hoop earrings as a like a feminist frequency type thing.
And
I want to grab those hoop earrings and rip her earlobes.
Oh
God!
God.
Hoop
Okay,
earrings
I don't
are
want to hear
ugly
so
as
much about
sin.
gore violence at the moment.
Hey guys, let me interject here. Basically, another thing, she's actually getting the Peabody Award for her feminist frequency, since it's actually just.
God damn it!
Fuck the Peabody Awards if they give her a fucking.
Yeah, what the fuck is the Peabody Award?
I don't know what is it. I don't watch award shows at all.
I'm sorry,
same
but
here.
I feel like it's a
Is
dick
that
suck
like an
contest.
Oscar or something?
No.
I feel like it's
Peabody
why had a
Award is-
feeling. Yeah, go ahead.
Or like the Game Awards?
I do have no idea.
I have a feeling there's gonna be another one of those dick sucking contests.
Yeah, I thank you for actually sending that to me there, Zio. Basically, I'll check it out once we actually end the live stream. But for now, I just wanted to actually this craziness.
Okay. According to the Wikipedia page, the George Foster Peabody Awards, or Peabody Awards for short, program named after the American businessman and philanthropist George Peabody, honored the most powerful, enlightening, and invigorating stories in television, radio, and online media. And I am fucking disgusted now, because there's nothing inspirational about that bitch. There is nothing inspirational about her.
So wait, Didi.
The only thing inspiration to basically control other people and basically strong arm companies into producing woke shit.
And if Zoe Quinn gets one too, I'm gonna be even more pissed, because I will never forgive that bitch for what she did. Drove a man to suicide by lying and claiming he assaulted her. Fuck
seriously,
you, Zoe. You are the problem.
Zoe Quinn and Amber Heard can both burn.
Yeah, and hopefully, there's one thing for sure: Zoe Quinn should be in bars already for allowing this to happen, and this situation happened. I'm telling you.
They don't care. They probably celebrate. They probably celebrated his suicide. Probably they probably celebrated it.
And she who must not be named, who is still trying to ruin Johnny even after the jury's like, no, we believe
Just say
Johnny.
the name. She lost.
Doesn't matter. I am not. Fine, Amanda Heard. And yes, I know it's not Amanda, but I know it irks her. So Amanda Heard. But they're the reason why actual victims aren't taken seriously, because liars like them cause people to basically side-eye a victim and be like, how do we know you're not fucking lying?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think it's a good thing, because it will lead to less wrongful convictions.
Yeah, sure. That's why I think as well. And the thing that drives me insanity is that a lot of these SCWs will literally go out their way to try to ruin people's lives and try to be like, oh, well, we're the good guys. You? The good guys? Oh, yeah.
No.
No, they're not the good guys at all. They just want to try to be the hero, find a victim. Find a villain.
The one silver lining is that we may actually have a society that doesn't wrongly convict people as much.
We live in a society.
Well, I mean, this is like the people who basically try to force a character that's been canonically straight since the beginning to be queer, and it's like, no, I want an original character that's queer. I don't want want you deciding that Batman needs to be chasing the Joker because he finds the Joker hot.
And the other thing is, you know, here's the thing: we need to make some laws to protect people from being persecuted. To be honest.
Oh no, we need actually.
No, what we need is to stop hyper regulating the financial industry so that we can get more competitors to Visa and Mastercard. That's where all the power is right now. Because a lot of comic like for example, the reason why we don't see a big hentai scene in America, like with artists and stuff, is because Visa and Mastercard are the ones pulling the strings of the payment processors to ban people. It's Visa and Mastercard,
and now
especially Mastercard.
Okay, hold on. So to add on to your point, it turns out that freaking BlackRock is actually apparently getting into fucking Bitcoin.
Well, Bitcoin's a decentralized network. They literally have to buy out like 51% of the mining operations in order to actually control that. But the thing is, it's not private. Monero is private though. That's the thing I think people should.
Yeah.
You know, because at least that has a privacy aspect to it.
Y'all want to know something? There are people still trying to make NFTs like, oh, it's not. No, it's not.
God.
NFTs were the worst thing to ever happen to crypto.
Hey, bros.
Wow.
I can find something I like. If you claim it's an NFT, I'm just going to be like, right click or screen capture. And I got my picture. I don't need to pay $1 million for a code.
That's really stupid.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. A good thing you said that, because the new Final Fantasy OG cloud figure is literally an NFT.
Wow, man. Oh, you know how they're trying to write off the classic Final Fantasy VII? You will never write off the classic Final Fantasy.
Actually, I don't think they're trying to. I think they've established that it is a different timeline.
You know what's the worst case scenario is? They're making ROMs as an NFT as well.
You can't. That's impossible. You can't make a ROM an NFT.
No, I mean the thing is that would be like the worst decision they've ever did, because people would just distribute that data, and once that if they put the ROM itself onto the blockchain, everyone could just download the Bitcoin or the Ethereum blockchain and have it. So literally everyone who mines Ethereum would have a copy of the game, not just the people who own it.
That's
okay, you do make a good point there.
Fucking stupid, because they think only stupid people would buy the code.
Yeah,
normal people be like right click or screen capture.
That's funny. Is that even if they did make the code in NFT, everyone who mines Ethereum would have a copy of it, even if they didn't own it technically, they would still have a copy of it, because that would be on the blockchain, and the company would be literally screwed since it could no longer stop piracy of it.
Yeah.
This is why I said all these companies need to be smart.
Yeah, the point is NFTs is not the way to get everything right for crypto.
And NFTs are like the worst thing that ever happened to crypto. It's NFTs are literally a scam.
And the only NFTs I will accept if it's like basically if it's based on a game that I'm playing, like trading cards, whatever, it's fine.
Oh,
the thing is that the thing is I think that the NFTs as a concept is kind of fine, but the problem is that it's just so ripe for abuse that it's a whole scam. It's because people will use it. It's just there's no control. Like, you cannot control NFTs because it's a crypto thing, and it's just you can't really control that. So people are just going to use it to scam people like they have been doing.
Yeah, but I'm just going to tell you,
so
in the other case scenario,
it's the worst thing ever happened.
You know that? Hey, y'all know that monkey NFT? They made a show. They made fun of Saber Sparks for saying the show sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the show does suck. What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Heaven forbid someone, bring up good points and say your show is garbage.
It's mediocre at best.
And I love Saber Sparks because he's like, you know what? This is a brand new character to my show now. He could have easily shot back about how pissed he was, but he's like, you know what? I'm taking Saber Farts, and he's a new character to my show. It backfired on him. They were hoping he was going to get pissy.
So as I'm
Yep.
saying before with NFTs, well,
Thanks,
these
Saber
idiots thinking, oh, it's bad for the environment. It's not bad for the environment. It's
Now
just
I know
basically bad
what
for
to
the
do when
economy.
someone's insulting me.
Yep,
Well, the
that's
thing
pretty much-
the thing is, and the thing
Well, the
is
thing is
that now while Bitcoin has like a hard cap, I think that hard caps are a bad thing because eventually all people are gonna lose their wallets and stuff. Like people have like idiots losing their keys and stuff.
Yeah. And
So yeah, there are some pretty dumb people using crypto right now. It's just speculators are freaking dumb as hell.
And here's the other thing.
I'm not
Like-
saying crypto is a bad thing. I just don't want to do it because, like you said, losing wallets. When I was younger, when I go to cons, I'd forget to put my wallet back in my bag.
Well, I mean, the wallet is
But
usually
it's like-
something that's on your computer. It's usually software that's on your computer, but you can like have a hardware wallet that stores the key, and if you lose that, you basically lose
Yeah.
everything.
So let me continue and say, right, in the other case scenario, if there's like if the power goes down and people can't send their crypto, well, the physical
yeah,
backup is
that
better.
would only happen if there's like an EMP attack from like China or North Korea or something like that.
That's why.
Or what you call it, a Carrington-like event from the sun that could knock out the internet too.
That's why I usually back up with gold, silver, or whatever metals is
Actually,
is like the value.
gold is a good conductor of electricity, better than silver. But most people use silver, but gold is a better conductor of electricity, I believe. That's why it will be.
I thought silver was.
No, actually, gold is. I believe gold is definitely a better conductor of electricity. But and also it's really good for solar energy, I believe, as well. So if they use if they use solar energy to power on this stuff, then maybe we wouldn't have to worry about blackouts instead of just using the regular electricity. Actually, we can use both, but make it more sufficient.
Well, I think that the whole war on fossil fuels, we can see the effects of it now. Inflation. That's what happens when you go green.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Listen.
This whole
this inflation stuff started because of Biden. I believe so.
And guess what his policies were? Going green.
Yeah, and you know who infiltrate these? The environmentalists.
That's the reason why I
Go
said
green anyway. Like without all this.
But yeah, but what I was gonna say is that the reason why I think crypto is a good idea is because it literally just bypass, and Monero especially bypasses the Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and all these other companies that seem to like to control what people can make in their comic books.
How funny would it be if, like, the next episode of that crappy monkey NFT show they have someone that looks like Mr. Egg being held hostage, and everyone in the stream has to basically be like, "Don't do anything, Grash. He didn't do anything. We were the ones shit talking NFTs."
How funny would it be if he just disappeared? Not in he died way, just he realized that he sucks, that his creation is ugly as sin, and that
you mean the Bored Ape?
Yeah. And that he needs to do something, better with his life than making shitty, ugly ass cringe things.
Yeah, the whole Bored Ape, it's dumb.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I hate that Bored Ape
pay
design.
for a code, but most of the NFTs they're making are hideous. It's like I don't even want to right click and save this. It's so ugly.
And I'm telling you this: if I want art commissions, well, I
I'm
rather
not
put my
trying to
money
give
on
my
an artist.
computer monkey AIDS. So no, I wouldn't fucking.
monkey
No, monkeypox, because that's what the thing going.
Yeah, I don't want to give my computer monkeypox. So,
yeah, that'd be funny. A Windows virus called monkey. That'd be funny if there was like a Windows virus that would as you run your computer like a bunch of spots that like a bunch of images that look like monkeypox stars just appear on your screen.
Actually, they're the images of that bored monkey dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Arcane. Your computer just has one message. Arcane, why before dying?
Okay. Let's change the topic about these sad people around, because like I tell you, they just wanted to.
Yeah. Forget that. We're spending too much time talking about those NFT idiots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's continue. But let
They
me
can
let me tell you
blow
the,
off.
the deep accept
But,
truth,
but
right?
my point was actually my point was supposed to be just about bypassing the Visa and Mastercard duopoly, so
Alright.
so comic book artists could actually make what they want to make, like similar to like what we want is the freedom that they have in Japan, but we can't have that while the money men are basically stopping people from who want to buy something from buying what they want to buy. These financial companies are basically governments on their own.
Yeah. But let me continue what I'm saying. With these sad people who just want to ruin
They're
people's
small
lives,
governments, so they're
the
not hard
problem
to
is
destroy.
they're designed to destroy, but they don't want to create something for themselves.
Yeah, they just want to hijack what we have and turn it woke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I like what Lebo said. Woke. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
It's even
Yeah.
more funny, like the amount of times and it's kind of funny though, when I see the NFTs, I'm like looking at myself, why do I keep self-deprecating my own art? When I look at the NFTs, I'm like, what the fuck? I look at my own art and about that stuff, I'm like, you know what? Maybe for once I need to stop being so negative.
And they steal people's art.
Yeah.
I've seen that happening too.
Oh boy, don't get me
To
started.
be honest,
Yeah,
guys,
man, that's why I'm afraid to upload my stuff because I don't want them making NFTs of my. You don't want to make NFTs of my fucking art. My art is spicy as hell. You don't want
If they do make NFTs of it, sue them. Get a payday. Get a lawyer and get like
Hell
maybe
yeah,
Bill
I'm gonna
Richmond and
sue.
go after them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after.
You should
hard,
post
too.
it, and then when they steal it, sue them and get a freaking payday off of them.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I'm about to. Woo, boy.
To be fair though, if they did steal my art, I'm just gonna look at them and laugh, and it's like, oh, thank you for the free money, dumbasses.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
here's
just,
the thing
all you
right
have to do
now
is sue them. Copyright
Everything-
infringement.
All right.
Make sure you register that with the Copyright Office first. So you have to register it with the Copyright Office before you sue them.
Why did you actually have to go and say it? Parker actually did this. Monkeys of Windows virus just banned Bonzi Buddy on your home screen.
Yeah.
Oh my
A
god.
Bonzi Buddy was the original Windows monkeypox virus. Funny. Oh god, that was those days. That was like the early internet days.
Let's continue what I'm saying, all right?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, guy. Okay, let's as I'm saying with this going on, and also I have a feeling with Facebook and Twitter and those main social media sites, they're gonna be shut down at some point because of massive lawsuits. And
Well, actually, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think what's gonna happen is that alternatives are gonna pop up and people are just gonna switch and they're gonna become unprofitable.
Yeah.
They're barely profitable now, and it took them years to get there. All it takes is for them to ban a few more big users, and they're unprofitable.
Could I speak, please?
Hold on.
Mr. A, please. I'm sorry, but I've been trying to speak for a couple minutes now.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, it annoys me that they're trying. This is what annoys me about the reskinning of existing characters as queer. First off, it's lazy. Second of all, you're basically saying we don't care about you. We're only doing this because we want your fucking money.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mr. Anime wants to say something, I think.
So it turns out that this is from Bizinger, aka Elataki, aka the Weed Pillar. He says, "Yo, Mr. Anime 343, everyone, have you guys heard of something that Dan Bongino co-founded the parallel company? Simple is actually apparently using it."
That would not work for anything. Anything that's not lewd, yeah. But anything that's lewd, probably not, because they're conservative. They're basically conservative. So you wouldn't be able to do anything. The lewd people need their own separate thing from both sides of that.
Yeah.
We're basically a third party in the whole thing where you have the wokies and the conservatives, and we're the ones that are just not part of either of those because we don't believe in the whole Christian nationalist thing or the wokies.
The point is, the wokies can be right wing or left wing, to be honest.
Well, yeah, those are basically right wing. I think they're run by sort of. The thing is, the right wing wokies aren't as bad as the left wing wokies. If you really think about it.
They're still annoying as hell, though. You gotta admit that.
They are annoying indeed, but I think that what needs to happen is once a left wing wokies collapse, anything lewd will have to go somewhere. So that would be for like if Raging Golden Eagle can make enough money off of Blade Devil, he might be able to, if someday, start a payment processor. The problem is you're gonna have to have a lot of millions in order to actually do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Dio.
Ripaverse
Hey,
might actually do
Didi.
that first.
How about you tell everyone about that picture you shared in our DM thread? You know,
Wait,
the
now
one
what?
with Izuku with bunny ears?
Oh, sweet mother of Jesus, why?
Well, let me
Oh.
continue what I'm
You're
saying,
the one
right?
who
Oh.
posted it!
Yes, but I was hoping to not bring. Okay. So you know how sick motherfuckers be sick motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So picture it in your fucking heads, okay?
I don't really
Deku
talk.
has bunny ears, a little bunny tail, he's butt ass and kid because of course he fucking would. While he and Bakugo are crying over their dead infant, who are all these hybrid fucking bunny things, and there's
Get to
3
it.
of them that are nursing on fucking Bakugo, not Bakugo,
Izuku.
Deku, yeah, Izuku, as if he was a fucking sow or dog or whatever. And it
Yeah.
is the most cursed goddamn image I have seen yet.
Wookiees!
Okay, basically,
Um,
the only thing I can actually see as a rabbit is still freaking Mirko.
Yeah,
Here's-
That's
yeah, that
Wookiees
sounds
for
off.
ya! Evidently,
yeah, the Wokers, they don't. Yeah, the Wokers are always out there, making their sick stuff.
well,
Yeah.
evidently they
I don't
don't
look
want
at
to
this
accept that.
The shit look nasty. I don't look at it.
Wait. You want to hear something funny though? But guys, though,
Uranus.
Lolicons are so terrible. How dare they make terrible stuff? Damn.
And yeah, it's like the point is
It's
like
kind of funny. That's the stuff they make, and yet that they want to come after Alice Alucard and other VTubers like that.
yeah.
And the funny,
Alice
when
Alucard
else
is
come
my
after me
baby.
on
Don't
Reddit,
mess with her.
It's still funny.
You
In
know what's
fact-
funny is what's funny is everyone who tries to cancel her ends up getting canceled themselves.
You know, I have a feeling one thing with I Stand With Vic fails / I Stand With Vic losers might gotta get canceled because the point is Cheek, or is it he, actually screenshot Alice's post along with our other friend's post as well.
Oh, so now they're going after. Okay, they're next on the chopping block because Alice now it's not Alice herself. Her fan base tends to counter cancel.
That's
Okay,
fucking tastic too.
Small suggestion. Maybe we should actually allow Alice onto the stream sometime.
Yeah,
We
we should.
should.
I mean, it's your stream, Mr. A. You
Yeah.
whatever you want.
We
That
can
would be
allow her
fun.
Hey,
in.
do whatever you want. Mr. A, you can even have us sing for you.
Wait, what about Jake Senpai as well too?
Also, how about that one bitch who claimed anyone who likes lollies are pedos, but here she is, and you can see it in her comment, the way she obsesses with Bakugo. She's practically orgasming on every other word about
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
so-
that's her choice. If she wants to,
See,
to think about how Bakugo's gonna blow
Wait,
her back out, then let her.
wait,
Her
guys,
choice.
can I say something funny? So wait,
Uranus.
I guess artists like myself should be ashamed for what.
Whoa.
Okay.
Let Nep finish. Let Nep finish. Go ahead, Nep.
So I guess artists like myself should be ashamed for what? Doing something that we able to do for free? When that someone's not getting paid for it? Wow. Artists, you have shit taste. Huh, what a shock.
Yeah. The
Look,
point is,
the principle of the thing for me because yes, fictional characters, but if she's gonna be that bitch trying to insult people for liking lollies, I'm gonna call her fucking out for going after an actual teenage fucking boy.
oh my god.
Oh, please.
Oh, she did.
Go after
Oh,
them
she
for their
did?
hypocrisy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, except for their hypocrisy.
Hold them to their own standards. I mean, that
Exactly.
honestly,
Hold them
the
to
reason why we're in this in the first place is because the Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals actually work. We should start using them and hold them to their own standards.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because I mean, it's a tactic that's working.
I guarantee you she'd try and defend it saying, but he's not even real. It's like, no, you're not allowed to say people who like lolly characters are pedos,
Yeah.
but be exempt from your own damn rule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's what it is that for them, it's not for them. It's not hypocrisy. It's hierarchy. They think they're lesser of us, so we should have to follow more rules than they do. So we should have to follow rules that don't apply to them.
No.
They want to basically it's basically tyranny. They're basically they wannabe tyrants. And I think that there should be a list of them, and they should never be able to hold public office.
No, and when some asshole tried to call out the pervert archetype in anime, showing Mineta and Roshi and stuff, I found a bunch of female anime characters that are also perverts. I'm like, oh, so they should be canceled too. And then I had a bunch of people
It's what we said back multiple streams ago with Cerno. Like, we need to find the female perverts as well. We need to find the females, not just the males. But
yeah, the problem is, this is why I prefer equality over equity.
I wasn't even done yet. My point is, they tried to backstep and say, well, that's different. They're empowered by their sexuality. I'm like, no. They're perverts just like Mineta, just like Roshi.
Yeah, power plus privilege. That's the academic bullshit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Penty from Penny Stocking is powered by her pervertiveness.
Let me tell you this.
She's able to make... her goal is to fuck every guy she can find before going back to heaven. Oh yeah, that is a great goal.
Wait, guys, can I mention this? What
Just
about
fuck one person that amount of times, and then you reach your goal.
Wait, well, guys, what about Sungo? I mean, not Sungo, but what's the fucking name? Saint Todd from a certain scientific railgun.
Sorry.
What about it?
Hey, Mr. A? Would it be good to call it here for today?
Shut up, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's almost 2 hours.
Let's go. I got lawn to mow.
I'm okay with ending it here. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
me
and
too. I want some
I
cereal.
have an Undertale stream at the moment right now, so
yeah,
not like right now, but
and I really got something to show Cerno.
All right, let's start with Max.
Yeah. What's
this?
Oh,
nothing
much.
Much. Just be excellent to each other.
Does
someone have something to say to me?
Okay, guys, stop.
You know what? I got nothing. Just fuck it.
Do I need to say it for you?
No.
Okay.
I swear to God, people just love to talk over me because fuck it.
No, I wasn't talking. Just say your stuff.
I know.
Just take it from the top there, dude.
Nothing much for me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. And yeah, I've got nothing.
All right, Cerno?
Don't make sure we can get people in office who can deregulate the financial sector, so we can actually have some proper competition there. So we can have, instead of just Visa and MasterCards, we need at least 4 or 5 credit card companies, not just the 2, so that we could actually have at least one of them that wouldn't go woke and stuff. And another thing is that the people like Claymore and them, they don't only go after like Alice and them. Some of them actually also go after Hololive and Gargura, which never works, and it's hilarious how they try. And the hypocrisy in the whole anti thing is just dumb, and it's all based on the Anita Sarkeesian bullshit that happened back in 2012. That's all.
All right, Shiny?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, like, if you're in conventions, well, here's the thing, don't go alone unless you have a body camera or with someone. And also, the other thing is, like I'm saying, in a situation like, if you're going to condos alone, well, make sure you have a body camera or something to protect with you, because you don't know where there's these type of people trying to cause an attack, no matter it's a Karen or a creep or whatever. And as for businesses like conventions, they need to be aware about who their real customers are, and they need to start caring about more their workers more than some stupid Karen and their real fans. That's all I'll say, and don't forget to work hard and get good.
Yep.
All right, now
All I gotta say is this: don't let anime antis talk down on you. If you're artists, give them the freedom. Just draw whatever you want. I mean, at the wall, you the one is able to create something. Only you decide whether or not you quit or you're not.
all right. Arcana.
All I have to say is keep rocking the dragon. Also keep the love for the Arcana Heart franchise alive and support that fucking game for the last time. Oh, one more thing, Reddit. I'm coming for you. Also, I got something to
Go
show
before you
Santa after.
sucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the Reddit-ors.
Oh God,
The
please do.
Sweatitors.
All right, DD.
Okay. I will call out hypocrites. So if you're gonna call loli fans pedophiles, but you're simping over characters that are canonically teenagers, I will call your ass out on that. Goodbye.
And, all right, Joker.
Thank you for stopping by, Coupos.
Oh my god, you are so adorable.
I know, it's a great cosplay. First convention ever I got my photos be taken. It was so awesome. So thank you for stopping by, Coupos.
Yeah.
My little heathens, it was fantastic, and I hope we'll do this again tomorrow. Bridget is a femboy in Guilty Gear. Wokey, shut the fuck up. Not everything is trans. Femboy's delicious, so fuck you, Wokies.
What if you find a muscular
Oh, yeah.
femboy that dominates you?
Oh my.
That's gonna be annoying.
No. Anyway.
Also,
Leave that on there.
if you stream tomorrow, I may or may not be here except I might have to go walk to the polling place to go vote in the primaries.
And also, you brought that on yourself, Neo.
All right. Anyway.
But anyway,
No, I wanted to laugh.
and let
Alright.
your desires burn brightly.
Oh my
I
god.
just must have femboy in a maid outfit.
No, you're not
Okay.
doing it right. Let your desires burn brightly. That's how you gotta do it.
Let's wrap this up. So now it's Shadow's turn.
Okay, so stick with the shadows because at the end of the day, the darkness is always with you. And Dio, I think I need to ask you something on DD's server.
Do I not give you enough advice?
All right. All right. Now it's over to me. Well, thank you guys for actually coming aboard, dealing with my craziness as always. Just remember these 4 things: respect the life is in fan service, enjoy your fandoms, embrace your degeneracy. As long as it's actually legal, it doesn't harm you or anyone else. Anime is freedom. Also, fuck Clay Claymore and General Johnny Ree.
Fuck
Those
you,
people
Reddit.
burn in hell. And
Yeah.
also, until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. N343 saying,
7.
God,
Fuck
and
the Guardian twice.
speak to you white food.
God, fucking speed.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Pussy's better than pussy!
We'll see you next time, guys.
Fuck the Guardian Spice.
Oh yeah, pissed off Reddick with the swimsuit.